Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Luke Helsel here from Growing Nature. So today I'm actually in Slovenia. I found a property that is growing a lot of food and I just want to show you what you can grow in this kind of climate. So this Slovenia is in the continental climate, so this is more Central Europe. They still have a strong season where they have cold winters and can even get to -20 here, but then hot summers where it gets to around 30 degrees. So it's not a full prolonged season like the Mediterranean and milder winters like that. But it is really surprising what you can actually still grow in this kind of climate. And that's what I want to do today. I want to show you around and just give you an idea of what you can achieve in a climate like this. So let's get into the video. Alright, so first of all, we've got actually a grapevine and kiwi vine right next to each other, growing over the top of the driveway. So look how many grapes on here for a start. And you would probably only expect to see, originally I only expected to see this in the Mediterranean, but it surprised me that you can actually grow this in the continental climate as well. But again, this is perennial, so you really just, each year it produces itself, and it's that simple to grow grapes and kiwis there as well, in this kind of climate. Right next to the kiwis, I've actually got so much lavender growing, you wouldn't even believe how good this smells. When you walk even well over there, you can smell it coming off it. It's just really good. Look how many bees are on it now. This brings in so much like pollinators into the garden and really helping it all thrive together. So yeah, it's a good job putting in something like this into the garden. So here we have a plum tree. This is a really nice variety of plums. It actually was loaded with fruit about a week ago, but it's been harvested a lot now because they're getting ripe. But there's still quite a few left on around here. You can see here. Very nice, very sweet plums. It's an interesting kind of fruit. I don't actually know the name of this one, but it's quite a special variety of food. I can't remember the exact name, but it's growing very well here anyway. So over here we've got some more. These are the deep purple grapes. Taste unbelievable. Look how many are growing on here. And again, they've got a full row of them. Just growing. Absolutely tons of them on there. Obviously these might be a different variety to the ones that you grow in South Europe in the Mediterranean, but these taste really good. And again, it just proves that you can grow grapes in this kind of climate, which actually has freezing cold winters. So yeah, it's very interesting. Also, it makes you think, plant some grapes here in a continental climate. So here we have an absolutely massive pear tree. It's already dropping tons of fruit on the ground. These decent sized good fruits. Yeah, I don't think these are quite ripe yet. They had strong winds that came through and blew a lot off. But you can grow a lot of pears in this climate. This is an interesting feature that the owners added to the property. Basically, they had some people come to the property who are like specialists in searching for healing energies in like the environment. And this is a particularly good spot in a large area that's dedicated towards this natural healing properties. Some kind of, energies. I don't know if you believe in that stuff, but they've put some big stones in and it looks nice. And they've put with a good bit of effort in. And to be honest, it does feel very calm here. So can't lie, they've done a good job with something. And they've found something that a lot of people might not believe in, but I feel it. So it's good. This is just another pear tree. These ones are actually ripe, different variety. Again, just putting out tons of fruit, so they grow really well. We're growing really well in this kind of climate. Now look at this right behind it. This is an apple tree. Look how many apples are on there. They're massive. But you can see there's a lot of apples dropped on the ground. This often can be like when the ripe ones drop off on the ground, but you can see these aren't the right ones yet. Basically what happened was a strong wind that came through here and blew a lot of the apples off. And also there is a June drop where the apples naturally do just filter out themselves, and then the ones that stay on grow a lot bigger. So yeah, it's natural, but there's still a lot of apples on the tree, so they're gonna get a lot of fruit from this one. Then they've got more young fruit trees planted all the way down, a variety of apples and plums and pears, all different varieties. So it just obviously extends the season of the harvest and get different tasting food as well. And then they've also got some interesting varieties of food that I don't actually know what they are. I've seen them, but I don't know what the varieties are. They're quite interesting. Look at these ones. So the owner told me all about this tree, but I can't actually remember the name. Bit of an interesting fruit that grows well in this kind of climate. Again, it's quite an old tree, but you can just see how well it's growing. Unbelievable. It really is this simple to grow food. Like, look, he's just along the driveway, planted fruit trees all the way down. Got so much fruit growing. He has got another side garden where he's you did actually plant some sweet potatoes and all the other stuff like kale, broccoli, carrots, potatoes. Yeah, proper garden set aside for that. I'm just showing you what's possible with the fruit trees and give you an idea of what you can grow in like this kind of climate, which is Slovenia. And we're actually more towards the north of Slovenia, because Slovenia does go down quite far to the coast, has a bit of a coast on it, which will be slightly warmer because this is a bit more, you can see from the scenery around, we're close to the Alps, but we're not actually in the Alps. So it's just very interesting to see what you can grow here. You know, knowing it has a really cold winter, you can still produce so much fruit like these apples and pears, even grapes. And also over here we have actually a fig tree, and this has already produced one full set of figs. It's now on to producing its second round. So they produce 2 harvests in 1 year. And then that's right next to a massive cherry tree as well, which is finished early in the year. The cherry trees are massive.
Try to take the flies.
See that's right underneath this massive cherry tree. He said there's a really good season this year. They had so much fruit in it. Obviously it's finished now and it's empty, but they had so many cherries on there. Dog's having a really good time. This is the owner's dog, it's called Honey. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that quick tour. To give you a good overview of what you can grow in this kind of climate. Like I said, it's a good example of a continental climate where they have a fairly short season and quite harsh winters. We can still grow a lot of food and fruit and vegetables. I didn't actually get a chance to show you the vegetable garden, but they do grow a lot of food in this region. Like when you're driving through Slovenia, we're not near the Alps, but we're close to the Alps, but near, you know, just outside. You see so many backyard gardens with, you know, tomatoes and just other vegetables growing outside without greenhouses. So yeah, it is a really good climate to grow food in. So yeah, I hope that helps, you know, picking the climate for your own food forest. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.